The Bluest Eye is a timeless creation of Toni Morrison, okay? It teaches you so much about racism and beauty standard, okay? Hi guys, today I started reading this book called The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. I'm actually rereading it, and this book starts on a different note, okay? I mean, the introduction of this book is very unique, okay? So it begins with these three different types of primers, which represents three different types of families of our society. The first version of the text, or let's say primer, as you can see, is simple, clear and structured, and it represents the idealized, simple and happy families of our society. Second version of the text, as you can see, lacks punctuation and it represents cracks and imperfections in the idealized family. The final version of the text, as you can see, is barely readable. It lacks punctuation, spacing, making it difficult to read, And this version represents a chaotic, distorted family, which is the family of the protagonist of this book. Now, through these primers, Toni Morrison tried to break the idealized and romanticized idea of family. Television, media, advertisement always show us what an ideal family look like, okay? And when children sees this, they try to interpret the world based on this, okay? They consider this as the standard of life, and they feel like, if you do not fulfill the criteria of the standard life, you are not good enough and your family is not a good family. So Toni Morrison juxtaposes all the three versions of families and throws the question that does society consist only one version of family? Are there no other type of family? Anyway, apart from the primer, this book doesn't have a linear narrative, meaning it doesn't have a beginning, middle and end, okay? Usually what happens when we start reading a novel, we get an introduction, then middle, and then eventually it ends. But this book doesn't follow the chronology of events. Rather, this book is divided into 4 seasons called autumn, winter, spring and finally summer, and each of the season actually represents the life of the protagonist called Piccola. So that's all we have time for today, guys. I really hope you find this video useful. Now, The Bluest Eye is a timeless creation of Toni Morrison, okay? It teaches you so much about racism and beauty standard, okay? It tells you an emotional story. So I have started reading it, and once I finish reading it, I have a plan to make a review on the overall book. So yeah, I'm so excited about it, and yep, that's all for the time being, and see you in the next one.